Designed to take you where you want to go, when you want to go. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50. Named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Choose from over 40 CX-50s right now and save at Team Mazda on Airline.
That's a great question here. Great question here.
Where you at, Johnny?
He's coming.
I'm coming.
Where
He's
is
busy
that?
keeping his eyes on your
Oh,
drive on this Thursday morning. Get it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
And look at you.
He is here.
I get to be at the big kids table.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
I like this.
We're rehearsing for Thanksgiving. If he behaves well enough, we'll let him sit
Step up
for
on
the
the
real
bus.
holiday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that was universal, right? The big kids table, or the kid table, the
kid
adult
table.
table.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that was universal, right? Did
I
you?
was 30 years old before I got
Yeah,
to
I knew
sit
that was
at the
coming.
big
God,
kids
dude,
table.
this is serving
No,
up.
I'm serious. Yes, that's a thing.
But it had to, it wasn't just that the kids were messy or the adults were too stuffy. I mean, those family gatherings are kind of big, and so you had to separate them. And how are you going to separate them? The adults and the messy kids.
Well, you got to have the fancy table and then the table that's expendable.
Right,
That becomes the kids' table in case they make a mess,
That's when you pull out your fine china.
The fine china.
Speaking of, when y'all got married, did y'all get fine china? Is that a thing? Is that something that you actually get anymore?
More money than fine china. I think that was more a thing like kind of old school.
Back in the day.
Do any of you use fine china
Well,
at
no,
home?
here's the deal. Mom's trying to get rid of her fine china. I don't want it.
Right.
It didn't mean anything to me.
No.
Well, exactly.
It meant something to her
And
and
it's
her
too
mother and her
fragile.
mother's mother, but
And
I don't know what you do with
And
that.
that's that kind of history. It makes you feel kind of guilty.
Like you have to keep it.
Right, because you just said mother's mother, her mother's mother's mother. I mean, how many generations are we going back? I've got furniture in my house. Okay, so not dishes or fine china. I literally have furniture in my house that my grandfather bit when he was a child, like 5 years old.
Wow.
And you can see
That's
this.
kinda cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Weird. But I mean, and it's usable, and we use it all the time. It's great. It still looks good. My kids didn't destroy it.
But will they want it when they get married?
No.
So what do you do with it?
So what do you do with it? At some point, it becomes just.
Now, there's a couple of things like Waterford Crystal and things like that. She's giving me like a Waterford Crystal wine decanter and things like that. I'll use that, but I don't want this
Big set? Because how often realistically now is anyone using fine china to eat
it's
dinner
paper
or lunch?
plates.
Yes,
Bro,
because
right?
you're always on the go.
No,
that's how you sit.
I think you just told on yourself a little bit. So
Yeah.
you're not
100
interested in the
paper
you're not
plates.
interested in the fine china.
Right.
No.
But the decanter,
Well,
that's something else.
I love that he's honest about it. We'll use that.
We're gonna put the decanter to use.
Yeah, you're right.
But the
Bring
paper
it on.
plates, I
Get the
keep a
wine going.
stack of 100 paper plates, the heavy-duty ones,
Yeah.
on top of my plate
Yes.
in the cabinet, and that's what I use 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Let's clean up.
That's my guilt
Yeah.
as well. I try to be as environmentally conscious
Yeah.
as I can, but that's my thing. I mean, out here, something as simple as just
Reusable
a
cups.
coffee mug, right? Not even using the old throwaway cups in there. Just bring a mug out and wash it out. But that is, to Johnny's point, the paper plates. We had 5 people, still do, in the family.
Yeah.
And so the dinners were, and we had little plastic plates, to your point, to put them on top of, you can keep them sturdy, and you can wash the plastic plates as well after that. But paper plates, just
those
because
little
they're
wicker
easy.
things that-
My father still has some of
Yeah.
those,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Those are
So,
nice.
There's
yeah.
some things where you cut down on time and efficiency, and when you're trying to save every minute after a long day of work, the last thing you're trying to do is trying to hand wash a bunch of dishes on top of the pots and pans you use to clean.
Yeah.
So I get it. There are
Well,
some
none of
vices.
my two siblings that are boys, they don't want that. But my
They don't want the stuff?
sister,
Yeah.
you would think that China would go from mom to sister to
Right.
daughter.
Right.
No, she didn't want it.
Oh.
She's
See,
like,
these
Mom, what am I
days-
going to do with
It's
this?
just
Right.
a different feel
Right.
these days, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm hoping my kids just, they want me.
Oh,
You know?
please.
So there's
Yes.
nothing in your
around.
family line that you are hopeful stays in the family and goes on to your kids and your kids' kids and all that.
I mean, there definitely is, just not China.
Yeah.
We're talking about
The
something completely
furniture,
different
the
now.
furniture.
Yeah, but furniture, the harder items, those are the
Yeah.
big items, those are pretty big and hard to pass down.
Yeah, they really are. Especially if more folks try to go like minimalistic and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Which is big now.
Here's what I don't need, all your crap.
Right.
Or the crap that goes back generations. I appreciate it. It was
Mom,
great
if
in
you're
your house.
listening, your
Love
China's
you,
not
JoJo.
crap. I
It's not, it's
I
it's
just
beautiful.
don't want it.
We love you, JoJo.
It's not crap.
No,
I just don't want anything to do with
no,
it.
you don't know where to put it.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so where do we put this forecast? When we think about fall, technically we're there, But you walk out and you're like, what?
Yeah, hopefully it's to your liking. I don't want any bite marks
No,
in the forecast over here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an okay day, guys. Not bad. Just a 20% chance. Look at this beautiful shot. This is near the, what is it? The
Biloxi.
Biloxi, right, Johnny?
Biloxi,
is that the Golden
yes.
Nugget?
Yeah, no.
It is.
Golden Nugget looking toward, it's in Biloxi.
Golden Nugget looking towards, you know, whatever. But it looks good. It looks really good. Thank you, Johnny, for your help. And thank you for joining us. 70 degrees out your door right now. Looks like we're beginning to level off right there. And it looks like we'll have highs near 91 degrees, just as we did yesterday. But we should be a little bit closer to the mid-80s this time of year. But I think we can dial that up a couple of times in the 7-day. Small chance of rain today, 20%, no big deal. But a better chance Sunday going into Monday. So if you have outdoor Sunday plans, might need to adjust that a little bit. And in the tropics, we just got our update at 7 a.m. Possibly something emerging in the Gulf. Doesn't look like it's a big deal, though. A couple of sprinkles that just moved right on through the Baton Rouge area a couple of hours ago. They're now falling apart. And this is the area we're looking at. A couple of showers and storms off the Atlantic coast of Florida. And that's going to traverse Florida over the next couple of days and then emerge into the extreme eastern part of the Gulf. More on that in just a second. Meanwhile, for today, we had a batch of clouds. That's going to push out to the west. We'll have a couple of showers that develop in the afternoon. Those will push out to the west as well. And again, it's only going to amount to about a 20% chance, really nothing more, nothing less. But the problem with the dew points, they're going to go in the wrong direction as we get to Sunday, Monday. Now this makes sense because we're going to have the best chance of rain Sunday and Monday, so it makes sense that the moisture will be the highest, the humidity is going to be higher, but unfortunately we don't want to see this. As we go into next week, we start to see the peak heat indices go back up to the mid-90s again, a little bit warmer than we like it this time of year. The rain chance goes down for Friday, Saturday. Friday, Saturday, we bring some dry air down, so your Friday, Saturday outdoor plans are ready to rock and roll, but you can see this little area of low pressure. You see the circulation there. That's going to bring some more Gulf moisture, and that's going to be, again, that 40% chance for Sunday going into Monday. Now let's talk about the tropics because I mentioned the possibility of something emerging into the Gulf. First, there's Hurricane Imelda, which is down to a Category 1. Unfortunately, cruised right over the island of Bermuda the other day. So here's this wave, and we just got the update at 7 a.m. It's only a 10% chance over the next 2 and 7 days. It's probably not going to develop into anything, but whatever is there is expected to emerge into the Gulf. That might slightly increase our chance of rain as we get to Sunday, Monday, but again, we're not ringing any alarm bells on that one. Starting off in the low 70s, working to the low 90s for today, and you do have that 20% chance in the afternoon. Otherwise, it looks like we're going to see, I would say probably the best bet between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Then for tonight, rain chance goes right back down to 0. Overnight low goes back down to 69, and it's really not all bad news in the 7-day forecast. Again, these 40% on Sunday and Monday, they're not washouts, so I wouldn't cancel your plans, just might need to adjust them. But look at the highs on those 2 days. That's kind of the silver lining, back down to the mid-80s. It is now 7:10. Hopefully, Johnny A., the roads are cooperating.
Slow but sure getting into the Baton Rouge area from Denham Springs, Gonzales to Baton Rouge is fine. That's I-12. Slowing down as you make your way past Essen toward the 1012 exit to I-10 off of I-12. That's a little bit slow there. We are seeing some drive times. And again, the slowest is coming in from Denham Springs. You're looking at half an hour coming in from Denham. Single digits in some spots, up to 22 miles per hour in other spots coming in on I-12. We do have a problem on US 190 near, well, it's kind of between camera shots. We've got a camera at the US 190 LA 415, and we have a camera back here at Irwinville, but no cameras in this stretch right here. But we do have huge backups on US 190 eastbound coming from Irwinville toward Port Allen. Closest I can see is here, and when that light turned green here at Irwinville, I did see traffic moving a lot slower than it usually does when the light turns green. So right past Irwinville, if you're coming in from New Road, you're going to hit bumper to bumper and standstill traffic on US 190 before you get to LA 415. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now. A little quick headlines for you next with Liz and Matt at the desk. It's 7:11. 9 News Now returns.
Almost 7:13. Real quick, few things we're focused on for you. Liz, BRPD looking for somebody. They're calling him a thief, an alleged theft. Rolled into a grocery store on a mobility scooter?
Yeah, this is along 9600 block of Airline Highway. Take a good look. They believe this individual rolled in on that mobility cart, stole some items there, and then walked out and believe he left in a Lincoln Town car. If it looks familiar to you, go ahead and call that in to Crime Stoppers.
How about a job fair? Looking for a gig? Look, job market these days, you know, you never quite know. Bella Baton Rouge got a career fair going on today. They got it running for half a dozen hours, Liz.
That's it, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is all to prepare for their big grand reopening after their renovation and rename. That job fair is happening there on premises, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. A number of different careers, from chefs to cleaning to game tenders. There's a lot going on. If you're interested, you have to be at least 21 years old to apply.
A lot of events going on this month, of course, raising awareness for breast cancer. How about the Pickled Pink Party from Women's Hospital? A great opportunity to get out. Actually, they got a lot going on today.
Yeah, they're donating 20% of proceeds today to Women's Hospital. So if you're in for a big party, having some fun while having some good food, make your way to Court to Table. And of course, make your way to Baton Rouge General, any of their 3 locations, because the Great Pink Pumpkin Patch is back, Charlie Brown. Of course, that is to raise awareness. You put that pumpkin out on your patio, it reminds folks to get their mammogram, to schedule it. Matt Venezia spoke with a survivor today who said, I was just so busy. She has her own company, she's doing a lot, she didn't think about it, and then 36 months she wonders if she had caught it sooner.
Oh,
what
Nancy
would have happened?
Steiner, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you go down Bluebonnet toward the mall, you're going to see that on the corner right there by Baton Rouge General.
Yeah, that's one of the great spots.
It's
Obviously, that's
beautiful.
prime location. Yeah.
Designed to take you where you want to go, when you want to go. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50. Named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Choose from over 40 CX-50s right now and save at Team Mazda on Airline.